forget about the pizza. Lobster mac and cheese. All right. Let's see. It's loading slow tonight. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hi, YouTube family.
Welcome to our live tonight. As usual, let us know when you can see us and hear us, and then we'll know that everyone can kind of see what's going on. I think we're working a little bit slow tonight. It took a few minutes for us to, hi Colin, it took a little bit of time for us to be able to get it loaded up. So hopefully the connection's working good. It says we have good connection, but it seems to be working a little bit slow. So, hi everyone. Love you guys too. Oh, I'm not on the screen. Hi Tracy.
Hi, Colin. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Farrier. Things. Dana. Peterson. Mama.
Hi, Mom. Thanks, Barbara. I went for the $12 pharmacy box in the bathtub route. I had to go there to grab a few things that we already needed at the pharmacy and thought while I was there, I might as well get a box of hair dye so I don't look like I'm 80 for the next several weeks. Good to see you. Okay, perfect. You can see and hear us. Awesome. So good. We're just going to let everyone join up, but we hope that you're having a great, what day is it? Wednesday?
What day is it? Yeah, it's Wednesday. It's for surely Wednesday, and it is a great day today.
We had the best day here today.
Yeah.
There were so many exciting things happening here today that, like, all day, I think, like, my cheeks hurt. We were smiling all day. We had a little celebration lunch, enjoyed some time together, and just, like, relaxed and kind of thought about, you know, where we are in our journey on YouTube and how far we've come in the last year all together working as a family.
Hi,
And
Kat. Hi, Sharon. Finney.
that means also you guys on the other end. I promise I'm not crying again, but my allergies are really bothering me today. So if I'm rubbing my eyes a lot, they seem to want to be watering today. These seasonal allergies are getting me for some reason over the past couple of weeks. So yeah, so we had so much exciting things today. We woke up this morning to the email from Bunker Braining saying that our merch was launched, which apparently it launched yesterday or the day before.
Or the day before. We don't even know.
We didn't get the confirmation email, so we never told anyone, and people were already starting to order. So some of you have already ordered merch before we even knew we could order merch, which is so
hilarious.
Fun. So
awesome.
We don't actually have any of our merch yet. So we're ordering at the same time that you guys are ordering, which I think is super fun. We can't wait to get it. I can't wait to be wearing like some of our own hoodies instead of some of this old clothes we've had forever and ever.
No more North Face.
We're not clothes shoppers usually. Like we're not mall shoppers, and so Philip and I wear our clothes out. Like we'll wear it for years and years and years and not replace things, and then only go get like a fresh white tee if you really need it kind of thing. We're not really like clothes shoppers. So we paint on our clothes and we work on our clothes, and so we pretty much ruin stuff anyways. And so it's not something that we usually spend a lot of money on, but it was super fun today. We ordered one of everything and duplicates of things off of our site, and it was super fun. So we filled a full cart of, I think, almost 40 items.
Oh yeah, we filled it. We did great.
Ordered for the kids also, which was super fun.
I'm so excited. I think I have duplicates of things too.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm going to wear them out.
Yeah, for sure we are. And then there were so many good options that we didn't know what we would choose, so we just picked everything, which was super
Lisa
fun.
Dodge. It's great to be back on live. We missed our last Sunday. We were super busy getting things ready for this upcoming project that we are so excited to get into that we had too many things, and we knew that our YouTube family, you guys would understand. But we're doing a live tonight, which is super fun to get back and interactive with you guys again.
I think we had 4 days of no video, and we got so many messages that we were sick or that we weren't alive or that
it's funny though because we
quitting YouTube.
We start getting the messages after one day of not filming. If we don't film for a day, we start getting messages, which we love that you guys are caring about us and wondering where we are.
It's really nice to be able to upload every single day, and we know that you guys don't get super long videos when we do that, but that at least we get to touch base with you guys every day, especially while everyone is home. So you guys are keeping us through this time, and hopefully we're doing the same for you guys. Eventually we'll have a schedule where maybe we'll post a few times a week or something, but we're really loving doing the daily uploads right now. And since we have so many things coming for content this month, it's going to be impossible not to upload every day and keep you guys in the loop because we have so much stuff that we have to do. I'm just going to, Leo, Katie, I'd probably murder your name, sorry. But we're going to talk about and show you what our big project is. So if you're in the live right now, there's some pluses to joining us on the live because we're going to talk about our project. I know a couple people were asking for the link that maybe didn't get the link for our merch and our Etsy stuff. So I'm just going to drop it in the chat right now if anybody wants it. Hopefully I did that right. Okay, so...
Yep, it looks good.
Okay, so on Etsy, it's just... Oh, I really messed up my screen now. There we go.
There you go.
On Etsy, I'm just under Alicia English. You can pretty much find us on absolutely anything online just under my name, which is super easy. Facebook, Instagram, Etsy, everything. All of the handmade merch options are on the Etsy shop. We just launched just a couple of items. We have more coming in the next week or two. But I just wanted to give you guys a taste of what's going to be going on the site because I'm still working on some of the things that are going to launch on there. Paintbrushes are back! Yay!
Finally, right?
I think
even for us, because we were looking for paintbrushes.
I've been buying home hardware paintbrushes, which are great.
They're amazing
paintbrushes. But when you get used to using the ones that you really love and you have your own paintbrushes with your own name on them, it seems so silly to be ordering paintbrushes from somewhere else. So thank goodness my paintbrushes came in the last couple of days. I received all of my shipping supplies for them today, which means that they were a green light on the shop today. So thank you so much for the support for anyone who's already ordered the paintbrushes. I know I'm getting 5-star reviews on my brushes. People are loving them. They really help with the brush strokes. They wash really easy. They're beautiful. They come in pretty colors, and they have my name on them, which I love. So yeah, if you haven't tried my paintbrushes yet, the link is there. And then any apparel options, you have to go to bunkerbraining.com and then search our name, or we're right there under influencers. So yeah, and then you're going to start seeing us wearing our merch and our videos coming up, where you just wait. We're all the way in Canada, so it might take us a bit. You guys might get your merch before us if you live
Crystal.
in the U.S.
Hi, Tan Mystery Man. Yeah, pizza already, but
pizza already. So aside from that, our merch and all of our handmade stuff and everything launched today, which made it super exciting. We got the green light 2 days ago from Home Hardware about this massive project that we're doing, and it is something to do with the backyard because we've had a lot of guesses that it has something to do with the backyard. Some people were guessing that we were doing a doghouse. Think so much bigger. Some people were thinking we were going to move the pond, which is something that Philip really wants to do, but it's not that.
Yeah, like I don't even know, once we do this next project, I don't know if I am going to move the pond or if I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger or put a second pond somewhere else.
Yeah, we do actually have a liner for a second pond, and so we might actually do some kind of joining thing because, as you saw in our...
There's too many frogs.
Yeah, I was going to say, as you saw in our video from yesterday, I was trying to think what day it was that we posted that video yesterday.
What day is it? Tuesday's video.
The boys and Philip and I both enjoy seeing all of the fish and creatures that are in the pond because there's actually fish in there too. And we find so many cool things. So the boys, we all love having the pond. And the boys are wearing those little tiny cute little finger lights. And they're like lasering each other around the yard. It's so cute. So yeah, we love having the pond. So it's something that we might want to do. But what we're actually doing is we are building a tiny home bunkie in the backyard.
Hi, Nyla Roberts.
Hi, Nyla. So it's a super exciting project because it is technically a tiny home. But we are actually going to be turning this tiny home bunkie into a merch store studio space that we can do our lives in, that we can have on display all of the handmade items that we're going to be selling on our Etsy shop, and so many more things. We have so many plans for this space. It's going to be the perfect size. But let me tell you, this build is going to be huge because
it's huge.
It's a gigantic space, and it's a project that we've never tackled. I'm going to show them a picture while you're telling them about it.
Hi, Colin. Yeah, I agree with you. A bigger and second pond for sure.
So this is a picture example of what we're building, and it's actually a kit that we're getting from Home Hardware.
Hi, Queen Bee.
Hi, Queen Bee. It's actually a kit that we're getting from Home Hardware, but nothing is pre-built or pre-assembled. So we need to do absolutely all the cuts, do absolutely everything to do with the build. And we're going to be either getting dropped off or picking up this week. It was supposed to be yesterday, but they're just there's so many materials, they're taking a few extra days to get all of the materials together. So if that tells you how big of a project this is going to be. But we are going to be building this style of bunkie, and there's even a little front porch area on it, windows, a nice big door, and then we may actually relocate the windows on the one side so that it faces the other side of the yard, and we'll be able to paint it and do whatever coloring that we want. So that's what we're going to be building. And then once the exterior is all built, we are going to be transforming the inside of the space after our contract with Home Hardware. So Philip and I are designing the entire interior to be basically a pop-up shop that we can use for all of our online sales stuff, which is so fun.
Right. And the best part about this project is it's going to be kind of the first really big construction build that Alicia and I are going to do, which is going to be from scratch, which is going to be an up to something that we really want to do in the future. So it's just going to get our feet wet before we tackle something even bigger.
Philip and I have a goal that within a year or two, we don't know exactly how well our YouTube will do over the next, 6 months to a year, or even, a 2-year projection of our content, because you're stuck with us, so we're not going anywhere. We would love to buy a small piece of property that has a little bit of acreage that we can do a tiny home project. And so in order to do that, we obviously have to have a budget to do that. And so our goal is to be able to eventually get to that point where we can purchase a property and be able to do a tiny home, eco home, homesteading kind of content for our channel and show you guys the build from literally the ground up. And so this is like a little bit of a sneak peek test if we can do it, and some things that we'll learn some new skills along the way of building this bunkie. Even though we're in the backyard, this is going to be a little bit of a challenging build, because you know that Philip and I are pretty handy, and we've done a lot of different DIY projects, but this is something that we have never done. So it's pretty exciting. Colin, 84 Parsons, he says 108K. He reckons 110K by month end. Yeah, Colin, you're probably right.
I hope so.
We're growing pretty quickly. Thanks for that.
Thanks, Dana Evans.
Thanks, Linda. Linda says she just bought a t-shirt and a paintbrush.
Ooh.
So fun. So we have, that's going to be so exciting. So we hope that you guys are looking forward to our tiny home build that we're going to be doing. And then we're going to be turning it into this studio room, which we have actually already designed how the interior space is kind of going to look, and put together a list of all the supplies. So why is there no sound? Do we have sound? Can you guys hear us? Let me know if you can hear me, or if it might just be a problem on Sam's end here. I'm just going to wait because it's a little bit behind. I think we have sound, right?
Yeah.
Sam, I think we have sound, so if you can't hear us, maybe check the sound on your computer. What phone do you...
We're a little
there we go.
Far.
Yeah, that's okay.
Thanks,
you,
Crystal.
Gotta go rides outside. Be safe.
Be safe. Everyone be safe.
Thanks,
love
Crystal.
everybody. Love your neighbor. Love everybody. Be safe out there.
Thanks, Crystal. We love you. Yes, we have sound. Thanks, Mom. Sorry, just someone was commenting that they didn't have any sound, so I just wanted to make sure that everyone, that I wasn't talking to nobody. So these are our plans. We're really excited about the build. I hope that you guys are excited. It's kind of a tiny home she shed studio. It kind of is under a couple different types of names, I guess, but I'm really happy that, no worries, Sam. Glad you can hear us now. I'm really excited about this project, and we hope that you guys are too. We know already that we work really well as a team, so I think that if there are some challenges in this build, you guys are going to see that footage of, oh no, we don't know how to do this, let's figure this out, or, oh, this part was really easy, because we want to be able to show you guys that this is something that you can do as well. And of course, we've been able to do these types of projects in our yard. If you're going to do something like this, you have to make sure that you're following the bylaws and the building permits and everything in your area. So what we're building is within the parameters where we don't need to have any of those restrictions, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So we're super excited. There's going to be a lot of materials. We're going to take you on the journey from absolute start to finish, which is so fun.
Is it made of meatballs? We're using a computer right now.
We're using the computer. Yeah, so that's super exciting. So today, we kind of got like the final of the build in the backyard, the launch of the merch, our Etsy shop stuff rolled out again, and we got a whole bunch of stuff finalized today, which is super exciting.
Yeah, and just going back with what you're just saying about the build and how we want to show the build is we want to set up the camera so there's a camera rolling the whole time we're building. So that there won't be a lot of things. We're going to edit it, make it clean.
Yeah.
But if there are issues, we want to show that because this is our first build, we want to show every little stumble that we come along the way.
Thanks, Malia.
We're super excited to get into something like this because, again, it's going to be something that we've been dreaming about doing for so long. And that's kind of living off the grid. So when we know we can build this the way we want, then we want to go build something a little bit bigger.
Which is amazing. So something else happened today that made my day absolutely incredible. And
beautiful.
I don't know if this person that sent me the email, who's actually one of our YouTube family members, wants me to say her name or not. So I'm going to withhold the name just because I didn't have a chance to ask. But this morning and today I got an email from one of our YouTube family members saying that the most kindest email I think I've ever received from anyone. The email was just filling my head with how amazing this woman thought that I was and how inspirational and all the things that I hope that you guys get out of our channel, which, made me teary just reading the email. But the purpose of her email was something that was super kind, and I just thought with all of the things that are going on in the world right now that we need more of this love and generosity. But she had heard that I had given a couple of copies, several of my copies of my book for free to some of our YouTube family members who maybe were having struggling times right now or just maybe couldn't afford the book in general. And this woman somehow heard that I had done that. I don't know how. And she wanted to donate some paid for copies of my book so that if anyone else needed a free copy of my book, that there were like credits in the account for me to be able to do that. And it warmed my heart that this woman was thinking about other YouTube family members within our family. And it just touched my heart that there are so many kind and generous souls out there. And I just want to thank her from the bottom of my heart for thinking of our other YouTube family members and for thinking of our family and just being so kind. So, I replied that it doesn't cost me anything because it's an instant download to be able to give this book to some of our YouTube family members who maybe can't afford it, but are really wanting to be inspired by my book. And I love that so many of you are reading my book and getting inspired from it. And so I've shared my book several times with people that I just sent it to them through email. I had them email me and just sent it. And so thank you so much to this lady and for your donation. So there are credits aside for someone who couldn't maybe afford to have the book. So thank you so much. Thank you.
I think your allergies.
I know, now my allergies are acting up again.
Allergies are acting
But
up.
it's just emails like this where you get an email from someone who doesn't know 108,000 of our YouTube family members, but really wanted to make sure that no one missed the opportunity to read my book.
Right.
And she said that although she couldn't afford to order something right now, she was willing to put the money that she had towards something that would be given to somebody else. And so just thank you guys for always thinking of each other and for spreading so much kindness and positivity on our channel. It's moments like this that make all of the hard work that Philip and I do behind the scenes so much worth it. And it teaches us lessons along the way as well. Because I never thought that anyone would know that I had given copies of my book away for free. I didn't do it for any recognition, but somehow she knew. And it was just a wonderful email. So if you are that person, thank you so much. I don't want to shout out your name because I don't know if you want people to know. So yes, thank you so much, guys. Okay, how sweet for this girl. Oh yes, it was super sweet, Karen. It made me cry. Of course, I clearly can cry easily lately. You guys bring out the tears in me. Happy tears, but
it was super touching. It was beautiful. But yeah, what on a perfect day for her, it just added to everything today. It made it such a beautiful day.
Yeah, it was.
And it definitely
awesome.
made your day
amazing.
Yeah.
So we this week we are going to be picking up the supplies for the big shed, which is insane.
Epic.
And so we're definitely going to make sure that you guys are along for that. And then, that's okay, Paula. And, oh, sorry. So yeah, we're going to be picking up all the supplies for that. We have orders and stuff that we're filling behind the scenes to get out for Etsy for our hands and paintbrushes and all the different things we're working on. We're going to be ordering the lumber for us to be able to. Someone asked way back first if you paint furniture. I'll address that, Mom, for sure. And we think we're going to be ordering the wood this week for our raised beds. We didn't know when the shop build was going to happen, and so we still haven't ordered the wood for that. So we are kind of now going to be balancing both of those projects. And then, of course, we also need to be in the camper because we have a lot of work to do still.
Yeah, we're totally not done the camper, but we are noticing that we need to space the camper out videos. When we do back-to-back videos, we're not getting as much attention as when we space them out a bit. So we're still doing the camper videos.
Well, people miss videos throughout the week if they're working.
So we're just adding them in as we're doing other projects. And we have to continue other projects. So it will be added in with this project. Like the next couple of days, we're going to be in the camper. And I'm doing really well in the bathroom, so I want to show that off a bit too.
And then, thank you,
Gina.
Gina. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
You are amazing,
I love
Gina.
the emojis that come through the super chats.
I'd take my hat off and do the same, but not today.
Teresa was mentioning that someone was asking earlier in the chat, and I did see it. I just didn't have a chance to address it yet. That if I paint furniture, do I add a protective coat to it? And yes, I absolutely do put a protective coat on it. So if I'm going to use do a piece of furniture that isn't going to be a high traffic area or a piece that really we put things on top of much, then I will just use maybe a clear wax. Wax you kind of should apply every so often if it gets a lot of wear and tear. And so I don't always have a lot of time to remember every couple months to go back and put wax on a piece of furniture in the house. And so I prefer to use a clear, non-yellowing satin poly or a matte poly. Just depends on if you want any shine to it. I usually just like matte. I don't like the furniture to look glossy. Just depends on if I'm working for something for myself or for a client. So
Hi, Baird Halpin.
So yeah, I always put something on. So it depends on what kind of paint you use. So I can't suggest exactly unless I know what supplies you use to paint something. Everything's a little bit different. But I know when I use my Beauty Tone paint that I can get a clear satin coat that they also sell at Home Hardware and be able to protect my furniture with that. And then I also use a Minwax clear base wax if I'm just going to do something that isn't in a high traffic area. So if you're doing like a kitchen table or a console table where you're going to throw your keys or something, then you want to make sure you use a poly instead of a wax just for protection purposes.
Yeah, John, the camper videos haven't gone away for sure. Tomorrow we're going to be getting back in the camper. I love the camper builds. I can't wait to get in there every time we're in there. We still are ordering and waiting on things to come in.
Yeah.
So mailing right now for certain things where we are takes a little bit of time. And some of the stuff is telling us that it's going to be coming in a month. So some of the delay in the camper is not really our fault. So we're trying to push as much as we can through the camper without it just being white paint, white paint, white paint. So we're doing the best we can, but John, for sure, the camper has not gone away.
No.
There's going to be some super exciting things coming up in the camper.
At Home with Amy, Lynn says she can't order brushes until the weekend or they sell out pretty quickly. So I just ordered a mass amount of paintbrushes because I did not want them to sell out quickly because, as Philip was just saying, it's taking a long time to get items in. And I paint and personalize every one of the paintbrushes that gets shipped to me to be able to use for my branding. So I have so many paintbrushes here that they will not sell out. And if I'm getting a little bit low, I'll be already placing my next order. So don't worry. But usually they do sell out really quickly. But I have so many paintbrushes here, I would think that it would be impossible to sell out over the next few days. And then there was another question.
Well, I had one question up there.
Sorry.
Someone was asking for the bunkie build, are you going to furnish the inside? Because that's kind of your thing, right? And I think what Alicia is going to do is, because we want to kind of build it like a mini tiny home, and that's going to be a project for a future tiny home that we're going to build from the ground up, we're going to insulate it. We're going to put drywall up. We're going to mud. We're going to tape it. We're going to do all the things that you would do for a tiny home. And then Elisha for sure is going to furnish it some way or another. It will look absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, and so it has to actually function more of like a store space, of like a pop-up shop that I can be interchanging things all the time. And so it won't necessarily be set up like with a bathroom and a bedroom and a kitchenette area like you would a tiny home, because we're going to save those projects for hopefully when we actually do a tiny home so we can design it in that aspect. But you'll definitely see the transformation of the inside space. So it's going to be pretty awesome, everything that we have planned out. Someone was asking why are some people's names green in the chat. So I think it was Sam that was asking. Sam, so the people that have their name green mean that they're part of our English Family Membership Program. If you want to see what that's about, you can click the join button, which is beside subscribed or subscribe if you're part of our YouTube family already. And it will give you a little video explaining what they are. It gives you like custom emojis and that little English Family badge beside your name. There's a few little perks to being part of our membership program.
I really need to know what day it is.
Metric is much easier. Metric appear. Oh yeah, I know. I mess you guys up all the time when I tell you our measurements that we use in Canada. Sorry. I have to do some things too when you guys send me measurements. I'm like, wait, what is that? I have to convert it on my phone all the time. So yeah, so we have we're super excited about this build. We know that it's going to be a place, like right now we're doing our live in our dining room, but I want to do our live in our new studio space. We don't get any connection over in the art room where we attempted to do a few lives before that kind of flopped because the connection just wouldn't go. But we were looking into doing some lives out there. And then I also want to build a photography setup spot on the exterior of this space so that I can actually do all of my photos of things like furniture and products and stuff like that. So I want you guys to see that whole part of doing this as a business aspect, which is super cool.
Yeah.
And how all of this works and how it's going to be a multifunctional space to be able to do different things. Yes, our front porch is amazing.
Oh, yeah. We're absolutely enjoying it so much. Every night we're sitting out there and I'm not getting eaten by mosquitoes. I just took the pups outside with the boys and we were running around and we had to come inside for cover because there was just so many mosquitoes out right now. I don't know if it was, we had a wild thunderstorm and lightning storm last night and it rained and now the mosquitoes are out to get us.
Carol is asking what the difference between the 2-inch and the 1.5-inch brushes. And so, what are you going to say hi? Say hi.
Hi.
Oh, I put my head the wrong way. Hi, YouTube family.
Hi.
So the difference between the brushes is the bristle width. And so the 2-inch bristle width is 2 inches across, and the 1.5 is 1.5 across. So the brushes, handles, and everything are the same size. It just gives you a different width on the bristles. So if you're working on maybe making wood signs or something, you might want to. You can say hi. You might want to use the 1.5 one, or if you're painting something for a home project or maybe furniture, you might want to do a 2-inch brush. It's just your personal preference. I use both sizes, and I like both of them just pretty much the same. So it's just personal preference for you. What are you doing to the screen?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you. Okay, click the screen so we can see. There we go. You saying hi? Okay, so last night someone said something about the thunderstorm. We had the craziest thunderstorm that I have ever seen in my 36 years of life. Oh, you're going to type? Okay.
Yeah. No, you got to do it now.
Are you typing?
Said hi.
No, it didn't work.
You have to type it again.
There you go.
Dayton's trying to type you guys hello. He's trying to say hi in the text on the bottom.
There you go.
There we go. So we had the craziest lightning storm. It was absolutely crazy. We were all up at 4 a.m. Listening and looking out the window. It was just the scariest storm. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And our older pup was just laying in the bed with us, curled up. He never wants blankets on or anything, and he was curled right up to Philip and I with covers and everything. And then Nova was actually super quiet. She was being super brave. She didn't mind the storm at all, but we were all awake. The boys ended up in our bed shortly after the storm started, which was just unusual. They usually don't even care really when the thunderstorms, but there was so much lightning and thunder. So say hi. Yeah. You can talk to them; they can hear you.
Yeah, you can say something.
He likes to type
if you
in
click
the box.
it'll go away. So don't click.
Yeah, don't click it because don't click it or it'll go away. There you go. That's gonna fix it now. Just talk. Don't try to text because it won't go. Yes, Dayton loves mallards. That's why Nana put a whole bunch of mallard ducks in the chat there.
His spirit animal is a mallard duck. He loves ducks. Yeah. And it's funny because when we go for walks, if there's little baby ducks
welcome
around.
Welcome to our membership, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Welcome, Deborah. When we go around baby ducks, Dayton will go up to the ducks and sit down in the little duck clan, and they just love them. The mom duck, if we go near them, the mom duck comes and chases us away. But if Dayton sits right, he can pet them and everything, and the mom duck's like, "Hey, you're part of one of us."
Duck whisperer, aren't you?
Yeah, he's like the duck whisperer.
Amanda is asking how many coats of primer did I do on the camper before the white paint. So I just did one coat and then I used the exterior paint. I wasn't really sure if I really needed it or not with the paint that I'm using. I really trust this Beauty Tone paint and I don't always use a primer, even when sometimes it's suggested to do so because I find that the quality is so good. Gina says, "Where's Chase?" Chase, where are you?
Chase, man, where are you,
Your
buddy?
Your YouTube family wants to see you.
Everyone wants to say hi.
Where are you? Are you drawing? No. Oh, you're on your iPad. You can say hi. Gina was wanting to say hi to you. We'll show her over in a second. She's sleeping. She's been really quiet. Yeah, so we, I was just telling them how big the storm was last night. Yeah, oh my goodness.
Everyone enjoyed the frogging.
Oh, you love frogs.
That was so fun.
Don't be nervous, Amanda. The good thing about painting furniture or painting in a camper or anything, is that whatever you paint can be repainted. So just take your time, tape off any areas that you don't want paint. Make sure you put a drop down. I know a lot of people write, "Oh, I'm so brave because I don't always use a drop sheet," but I've spilled paint on absolutely every imaginable surface, and it doesn't scare me anymore. So I don't always use drop cloths, and you just get more and more practice as you do more things. So don't be nervous. I know when we first started rolling in the camper, I wasn't quite sure.
Hey. Hi, everybody.
Sharing it. Look, there's Nana said hi to you.
Hey,
Nana. So yeah, when I first started rolling inside the camper, I was relieved because our walls were super yellowy. But I think if I already had, just plain wood walls in the camper, I may or may not have painted them white, but our space is so small, I had to freshen it up. So I wasn't nervous to roll the white paint. Or even stencil the wall or anything. It really needed an upgrade. And I thought, it's just a camper. If it's not perfect, it's a camper. I'm a little more meticulous when I'm painting inside the house. But as I was painting, it was going on so smooth and it was turning out better than I expected for camper walls. So I'm pretty happy with it. So just go for it, Amanda. You can do it.
Kayla. Hey, guys.
Hi, Kayla.
Hi, Kayla.
Hey. She said she saw the merch. So fun. It just launched. Well, I guess apparently it launched 2 days ago, but we didn't know.
The merch is amazing.
So Chase is, you're looking very tall because we're sitting, but Chase and Dayton have both grown so much in the past couple of weeks being home from school. I swear I can stand here and watch them grow. So yesterday we were standing back to back in the living room because he's up to the middle of my neck at the back now. And I think we should put boxes on top of his head so he can't grow anymore. No? No, I'm trying. He doesn't want to stand there with boxes on his head.
I keep telling him to stop growing up. Just stay the same, but he's not listening.
Sherry says, by the way, good choice on changing the bathroom door. So I know that a lot of you were panicking about the fact that I painted over the colors on the door. But in person, it was way too bold inside the camper with everything else that I'm going to do. Who is typing all these?
Dayton.
Are you in the other room putting emojis in the chat? Apparently he logged in. Dayton is commenting under my name with all the animals and I love yous in the chat. So don't spam people, Dayton, with your animals.
Yeah.
Vintage Vibe says, are you missing school?
No, not really.
You're learning a lot at home,
Chase
though, right?
loves school. He excels. Both of our boys excel tremendously at school.
Get your brother off.
He's on your iPad texting everybody. He absolutely loves school, and both of our boys excel really well, and they both love to read, and they literally both love all of the subjects, and we couldn't be prouder of them because they just do so well at school. But they are enjoying their time home right now, and I'm not sure how I'm ever going to get them back to school because they just are enjoying doing all of these other like life skill type things that we usually do at home in the evenings. They're just doing so much with us in the daytime. So yeah, they are loving being home. But
Sonic Tonic, 400s alt account. Can y'all answer me?
Where did you ask?
Where did you ask?
Hello, my mom loves you guys. Where else did you comment? Comment it again if we missed it. Sometimes the chat goes really quick, Sonic, and we miss it. So if you wrote something you want us to answer, then just type it again so we can see. Oklahoma. Dayton. Tanya's sending you mallards and frogs, Dayton. Hi, Dayton. Aw, you started a movement, Dayton. Aw, so fun. Yeah, so our family's obviously animal lovers, and the boys both absolutely love pretty much any animal that they can get their hands on, hence the frogs in the backyard. It's pretty nice to have them out. So when
the
we're
boys
out,
have taken over the live.
the boys have taken over, yeah. So we are going to be, I'm hoping we get the email in the morning tomorrow. I know that McNaughton's Home Hardware is just putting together all of the stuff for us for the build, which we're really happy about. And then we're going to be able to do the curb pickup roll through while they fill the trailer for us. Hopefully it fits, everything can fit into our trailer. We have the utility trailer, so I'm hoping that all it can fit in there.
It's a big trailer, and I've seen Alicia
She's
put
sleeping.
more than what's supposed to be on the roof of. Actually, Alicia and my mom have filled the FJ inside and out, and the top was. I wish I had a picture of it.
I think there might be one on my Instagram, but Mom and I went to an auction one time, and we filled the truck on top and inside so much that we tried to pick up pizza on the way home, and the 2 pizza boxes wouldn't fit in the truck because we had it packed so tight. We look like the Beverly Hillbillies. Hey, Philly, do I still have it on my Instagram?
I hope so.
I know I have it on the computer somewhere, but Mom and I will go to auctions, and sometimes at the end of the day, if you stay out the day, there's so many good deals at the end of the day because there's less people there, and we got so much furniture and like old frames and just amazing finds, which is something that we're really missing right now. Normally we would be out thrifting and going to auctions and just doing a lot of stuff outside on the weekends and townwide yard sales and stuff, so we're not able to obviously do that right now.
No, just a trailer.
Regarding Beauty Tone paint, is that only available in Canada? I can't find it here in Tennessee. So I believe Home Hardware is just a Canadian company, and I don't think that they have shipping right. Maybe not, just not at this time. So send them an email if you want to, and just let them know that I sent you, and maybe we can convince them to start doing some shipping. I'm trying on my end.
They should do some shipping because this paint is absolutely amazing.
Do you remember that day my mom says, haha, we had 2 rocking chairs tied to the roof? We had 2 rocking chairs and like half of an estate sale in that truck.
Oh yeah, you guys bought the whole estate sale. It was a day.
Yeah. Sonic says, I have a question. Do y'all play games?
Like Alicia pranking me kind of games, because she does that all the time. She thinks it's the funnest game in the world. I love it too, but it's more game for her than me. Like board games, or like what kind of, like games with the family, or like gaming games? Because Alicia does not video game whatsoever.
I get motion sickness,
Yeah.
even with the kids want me to play games like Minecraft or different things that they play, and I can't even like watch the pixels move, or I feel nauseous. So I'm not very good with that. But Linda says, is there any colors that we don't like working with? She's having issues with heirloom red isn't covering well. I do not like painting with red. I have had success painting with red over the past after very tedious painting. Red is my least favorite color to paint with, so I'm not surprised that you're having a struggle with it. Red is incredibly difficult. It's hard because if you're trying to prime something, you get the coloring of the primer coming through, and then if you get your primer tinted, sometimes red looks pink when it goes on, so you have a minor heart attack until it starts drying. I painted a very, very few things red, and pretty much only on client request because it's my least favorite color to work with. It's actually my least favorite color in general. I'm not a red fan for the most part, but red paint is very difficult to work with. So
Yeah, we definitely play family games. We love playing family games. We play them all the time. Our boys are quite fond of Crazy Eights, and what's the one we just played? Uno.
sorry, I'm just monitoring the chat. Keep talking. You're fine. Keep talking.
And yeah, so that was rude.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just admitting the chat. Some people can't remember to speak kindly in our chat here. Yeah, we play lots of games with the kids, so it's super fun. They play games in the backyard. We play board games and stuff when we get together with Phil's mom and dad. We
Yeah,
play games.
Chase and Dayton are like master chess players, so it's kind of funny how good they actually are. They can beat me at chess, and I went to chess club when I was little, so I taught them well.
They like playing. Our boys love doing anything that's like a mind game.
Strategic
yeah.
mind games is like what they love to do.
Yeah. Stephanie and a couple other people were suggesting to use gray before you paint with red, and that's a great tip. It's a great technique to be able to get some of your primer tinted with a little bit of gray. For whatever reason, it really, really helps. Dawn said your china cabinet turned out beautifully. Thank you. I think I gave our YouTube family a minor heart attack when it looked like fluorescent yellow at the beginning of the video.
I know you gave me a minor heart attack. We have a Class C that drives.
I know. Philip has never, in the history of me painting furniture, been like, that looks like crap. And he was like, what are you doing? This literally looks awful. And I was like, just wait, it will darken up. Like, as it dries, and when I do a few more coats, it will darken up. And it really did. Like, within about an hour, you could see that it had really darkened up. And yellow's actually a little bit difficult of a color to paint as well, depending on what shade. So
David Jr., I agree. You got to tackle sometimes, and we love big projects, and we like taking it on, even when we don't really know what we're doing. We think finding the way and learning how to do it is so much better in the end when you look back at your project, and it's so more rewarding when you tackle something that you know that you can do, but you've never done it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I hear you. Where is Nova? That's the question.
She's sleeping beside my
She's actually
here.
right beside us.
I'll get her in a second because
yeah.
She doesn't sleep for very long. Like, I'm just gonna leave her for another couple minutes, but she's literally sleeping.
She's on a new thing that as soon as you pick her up, she
pees.
Like, I'm peeing.
The second you touch her after she's sleeping. So
and it's like an excited thing, but it's like instantly. So we're trying to just like wake her up slowly and then take her outside. But half the time we can't even make it outside. She just wakes up and she's like, ee. So
yeah, she's
hi Deborah.
She's so sweet though. Irene Carson says, am I still making signs? So, Irene, I have been doing my handmade business for about maybe 6 years now, 4 or 5 of which I was almost full-time making signs. And when you make some things on repeat so many times and things go on trend, so you make them so many times, it gets really difficult to be motivated to fill orders and to take customs and to do all of that work. And as we've started growing our YouTube, I was enjoying spending less time filling orders in the shop that weren't things that I got to design, because the aspect of sign making that I really like is being able to make new designs. And so I have been working behind the scenes. I haven't launched them yet on my site, but I do have a couple on there of files that I can make the designs for sign making that people can design their signs off of and then use them for their own handmade business or just for their own home decor. So I love the design aspect of making the signs now after doing them for so long more than I like making the sign. Night, Sam. Thanks for joining us.
Be safe, Sam.
So I'm not making signs right now for orders or for custom orders, but I am making signs and things that I'm going to be putting on my Etsy shop that are be for sale. For example, I had the idea that I really wanted to make these I love you cut out little mini signs, things that are easy to ship. Shipping signs is a nightmare. I was selling some signs on my Etsy when we first started our YouTube channel, and I had to remove them off of the site because if I sold you, for example, a $40 sign, Irene, it would cost me $65 to send it to you, making your order now $105 for a sign that I would sell to my neighbor in my town here for the same, only $40. So it didn't really feel very fair to me, even though I wasn't getting that shipping money, I'm just giving away other people's money to the shipping companies. They're overpaying for items unnecessarily, and I didn't like that. I like to be thrifty, so that was really stressing me out. So I decided that I really just want to make the things that I want to design to be able to put out that I know I can ship for a reasonable price, and that I can be inspired to make or design things to put up that I feel have a greater purpose than just making the sign. So I want to make things that mean something, or would be like a memento for something.
Vintage Vibes, I see your comments. We're going to show you Nova in a second. They're not disappearing. I don't know why they are on your end.
So that is, I'm not really making signs for custom orders right now. Not to say that I don't still make signs, because I do. I make some for staging and I make some for my videos and stuff, but I'm not making them for custom orders.
Remember us OGs when you guys
did you get
really
your
famous.
china in the cabinet?
Okay.
Colin, so I did put a couple, well, maybe you can see one of my yellow bowls. I don't have too many dishes to go in there yet, because I'm just sort of collecting some different Pyrex, but I do have the set, my favorite set I did put in there, and I've actually all week been just going back and forth and using the bowls just because they're in the china cabinet. And someone else was asking, I think it was Nyla was asking if I repositioned it. It's in the same spot in the dining room that you guys saw it in the video. It's really fit in that space perfectly. And now that we've lived with it in this space for about a week or so, it's turned out to be the perfect spot for it. So pretty awesome. And actually, we put that new rug that I showed you guys in the video, we put that in the living room, and this is open concept from living room, dining room, and so it just pulls that little bit of the mustard yellow
turn
out.
This reflection off.
That's reflecting in the screen. It got dark, so now it's just glaring the things in the back. So yeah, so we're adding a little bit of hints of that mustard color throughout some of the spaces. We'll show you guys a living room transformation coming up, but again, we're kind of waiting for some materials to come, and we're kind of enjoying working on soon to be these outdoor projects, because we know we'll have all fall winter to tackle some of our inside projects that we want to get to. So go to bunker grading. It is through them. I'll put the links on here for you. Karen Cook, where is your comment? I'm trying to find it. Karen, I'm just going to drop it in the chat here, okay? Because it won't let me go back up and comment on yours, but here is the link for either the Etsy shop or the bunker branding. There we go. I need to get someone to do this for us when we do the chat.
Yeah.
But, oh yeah, you can see the yellow bowl, and it's sneaking out. Those are nesting bowls. So one is blue, one's red, one's green, and one's yellow. I love them. I got them at an auction in one of our videos, if you saw that video. Do I like the combo of blue and green? Yeah, I like many different color combinations.
Greetings, Katrina
Australia.
Wilson.
Greetings. Keep doing what you're doing. Your channel is enjoyable walk. Thanks, Irene. I'm just trying to make sure that we didn't miss any more questions here.
Magda, have fun in your meeting.
And I can come pick up and no shipping needed. I forget where you live, Gina. Where did she write this? I want to get a sign from you that says, when we have each other, we have everything.
That's a beautiful sign.
Send me an email to aliciaenglish@hotmail.com, Gina, and let me know where you live, because if you don't live that far, then I can do that. Dayton will be up for that, won't he? How is the bathroom wall? So we didn't actually do any more in the bathroom past what you guys saw in our video yesterday, because it was so hot in the camper. And for those of you who are wondering, we did have windows open, although it didn't look like we did in the video because the two side windows were closed. But I was painting on the outside of those, so they're actually taped from the outside. So
Hamilton.
In Hamilton.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries, Gina. Just send me a message with what you want, and we can talk about colors and size and everything. We had the front windows that fan open, and then the front side windows. So it was just dead air the other day. There was no breeze. It was just completely still, and it was so hot. And when you're working in that teeny tiny bathroom, Philip was coming out. I was not even in the bathroom, because two of us can't stand in there. It's so small. And he was coming out dripping, and he walked out and his eyes were all bloodshot, and he was just soaking wet. And I was like,
she was so worried.
I was like, we're done for the day.
Yeah, she was so worried about it. She's like, are you okay? How are you feeling right now? Do you need to sit down? I'm going to get you a drink. It was amazing.
And we were drinking out there, but I was like, we are done for the day. Like, you are cut. Get out of the bathroom, because I thought he's going to pass out in the camper. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, yeah. I keep messing up your email. Oh, so just my name, aliciaenglish@hotmail.com. It's in all of the descriptions on our videos, so if you want to copy and paste it from there, you can do that too. Maybe... Oh, link's not working for my Etsy shop. Oh, maybe I typed it wrong. Hold on. Sorry. I will redo that for you. Sorry.
Isn't it just Alicia English?
Yeah, you can search it on Etsy just under Alicia English. And I believe with Etsy, I think I just forgot there we go. I forgot the HTTP thingy at the beginning.
Yeah, we needed to get a fan for sure.
Yeah.
We actually have a fan that would go really well in there.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to put it in there.
Vintage Bar says, oh, that's love for Phil. Well, I didn't want him passed out in the camper, so I was like, I better make sure.
I'm like, I'm okay.
I was
Let's
bringing
keep
out
going.
snacks and drinks, and yeah, it was so hot. There was just no way. And we haven't really acclimated, as if that's really what you need to do at this time of year, because we've had the weirdest weather. 2 weeks ago was snowing, hailing, and freezing rain. And then it went from super cold temperatures right to 30 degrees. And so we were like, well, wait, we didn't get to get used to spring weather. Now we're kind of getting like summertime weather. So it's just been really strange. Normally we have a little bit of a climate change slowly, but no, it's not been like that. Sorry I'm late. No worries, Noreen. I'm not really familiar with you, but my mom says she's informing me about stuff. In camper videos, pergola would be a shisha. Yeah, so Dawn, this tiny home she shed thing that we're building has a roof overhang, and then there's also a little deck that sits out front, which is so cool because we'll actually be able to sit in the back and enjoy that space, and then also be able to use that porch to be able
There's a bunch
to.
of new people in here if you want to show it really
Yeah,
quick.
I can show another picture for those of you who haven't seen it. So this is what the front of it looks like. I'm going to move it back here so you can see. So you can see there's an overhang and then a porch on the front and windows on the sides and a nice big heavy duty door on the front there, which I think is going to be really nice. So we can actually display things on that front porch area and then also have all of our apparel and merch and everything and all our handmade items displayed inside as well, like a pop-up shop. And then what I'm thinking about doing is that maybe we do a couple times a year, we could do a little open house. Like maybe we can do one before winter or do a springtime open house or something where people could come and see the space and
we'll do a barbecue.
Say hi, do a barbecue, something like that for those of our family that can, that don't live that far.
Can't get to bunker branding.
Can't get to bunker branding. Let me try that again. Bunkerbranding.com. Bunkerbranding.com. Bunkerbranding.com/pages. That should be the link for bunker branding. You want to click that for me, Philly, and then. Carol, I believe it's included in that size, so we're going to be getting a little bit more of that information when we actually get the kit. So what we'll have to do is adjust the size to make sure that we fit between our parameters. So if it is a little bit larger than that, we're going to be revamping some of the size to be able to make sure that we are perfectly in that 10 by 10 space. We can go up to 108 square feet with our bylaw, so we have to make sure we stay within that. Let's see. Oh, Mom's been working on Willow and different things too, so people are asking Mom on there. If you have questions about what Mom's been making, she's in the chat there, so you can check out her things. Two things. Is the garden on the back burner? What if you distress the door? The garden's not on the back burner, but we still had freezing temps at nighttime on that May 24th long weekend that usually we get our plants in the ground. And we were a little hesitant to get things in the ground at that time, so we didn't order our wood for our raised beds that week because we were still thinking we had to wait.
Yes.
And now we're only a week later and we just had this. I'm so glad we didn't have the garden in last night because the storm was insane. It was crazy. I've never seen a storm like that. And I love sitting and watching the storm, but it was pretty crazy. So yeah, we're definitely going to be getting the garden in. We just want to make sure that we get all the stuff that we need for the big shed building. IDEV actually means skills. Yeah, Autotype is not my friend either. Thanks, Susan. So
do you want to show the?
So a couple of people were asking if I can show some of the hands that are put on Etsy. I know a lot of you have seen the brushes and stuff already. So if you want to check out the brushes, you can go to the Etsy shop to be able to take a look. They're available in a bunch of different colors, but I'm going to show my favorite one. What one was my favorite one? I really love the yellow one. So I don't know if you can see. My color right now is obviously yellow. So there is the I Love You in the yellow version, mustard yellow. And then we also have it in a variety of different colors like pink, purple, orange, which I think is super cute. I love the bright colors, nice and cheery for summer. And then we have red, teal.
Both
The
links
teal
work
one
perfect.
is gorgeous. I absolutely love the teal color. I had a teal phase at one point where I couldn't stop painting things teal.
Everything was teal.
Yeah, and then we have blue and the black and white, which I think is really sharp because it kind of goes with everything. And then we've got the black option with the white outline.
Hi, Crystal W.
Hi,
You're back.
Crystal, you're back. Thank you. And then, and I have another yellow one here. So yeah, we have 9 color options. And I thought these were super cute because something really fun and infectious has been going on in our town. And people have been ninjaing people. I don't know if that's happening where you guys live, but people have been leaving mystery packages on people's porches just to spread love and cheer and positivity. And we were ninja'd the other day. And someone left a gift pack on our porch with some beverages and some snacks and a cute little note. And so I have no idea who ninja'd us. It's like this grand secret, but people all over our town have been ninjaing different addresses and dropping off things and just spreading love. So I thought it would be super fun to have little, like spread love and kindness, little mini signs that people could maybe mail to a friend or leave on a porch or drop in someone's mailbox or just have around the house to remember to, choose love, kindness, and positivity. And then, I just thought these were super cute. So I think they're great. I love that they go along with, our YouTube family branding. And then you also have the option on Etsy to have Philip and I sign the back. So I've left the backs of them open so that we can actually sign them or put some branding on them for you guys. So when you check out on Etsy, it will ask you in a drop-down box if you want to have them signed or not, which I think is super cute. And there's no fee or anything for that addition for the option. It's just if you want it signed, we'll be happy to sign them for you. What one's your favorite color one?
Okay.
Philip loves the black and white one.
The black and white one's my fave.
He's colorblind, remember? So that's so super sharp.
And the KTM.
Oh, and he loves the orange.
one. So these are my ultimate faves.
Yeah, he likes those ones. And I right now am liking the teal and yellow are my favorite right now. And the kids pick the colors for us.
Leave down in the comment section what color you love the best because I want to know what is the most popular color out there right now.
Yeah. And a lot of people ask us, what does this mean? For those of you who don't know, this is sign language for I love you. And it's something that our family has done for years. We have done this
since the beginning.
Since the beginning. Philip and I have always done that with each other. And we've always done that with the boys. And when the boys were younger, we were teaching them simple signing. And it's something that we really love doing. And so we thought we would share that with our YouTube family. And it has just spread like wildfire. You guys have been now doing this symbol with your families and sharing it with your friends and family, which is super exciting.
Colin's
so I love it. Oh, Colin's with you. Yeah.
KTM
Orange. Yeah, Phil.
Heck yeah.
Don't encourage him, Colin.
Yes.
Don't encourage him.
Everything can be orange. I'm happy with that.
So we thought that they were super fun.
Thanks, Queen
Etsy
Bee.
shop link says not available. Silly Etsy. I'm going to recopy the link for you.
I clicked the link and it worked.
.com/ca/shop. If you want to search my name in Etsy, it's just Alicia English, but there's no spaces. I'm just rewriting it in the chat for you.
Hi, Amanda from Wyoming.
Oh, maybe here. www.etsy.com. There you go. That link should work for you. No, not throwing gang symbols, Glenda. Just spreading love and positivity.
Just love.
Can you make the sign again? I just missed it. Yes. Do you want me to put them up for you again? All right. So we have blue, which is kind of matching Philip today. Blue and white.
Or did she just mean like, I love you?
Yeah, it means I love you. And then we have red and white, which is Mom's favorite. And then we have the black and white, which I think it looks really sharp.
It's so nice.
And then we have teal and white, which is I think in the running of my favorite. We have yellow and white and orange and white.
KTM.
I love the yellow one. I think it might be my fave. And then we have pink and purple, because everyone needs a little pink and purple in their life. And then we also have the white and black. And then the backs are empty, so you can have the option to have them signed. I thought these would be super cute for also different things. You could hang a string on them and have them like hanging in a spot. You could put a magnet on the back and have the magnet somewhere. Whatever is, somewhere where you're going to have it, where you're going to be reminded to spread love and positivity. Does it work if I post your link? Sure, you can post it, Colin, if you want. If you have it, you can post it. I kept recopying it. It says it's working from my end, but maybe it's not working for some people. And Philip and I are both making these. Philip and I both love using the squirrel sauce. So these were a combination. Like the other day, Philip and I cut out a whole ton of them. Philippa did half, I did half. They've been kind of a family project because the boys picked all the colors and they're helping me do a lot of this, which is awesome. And then the paintbrushes, I also paint and brand all of the paintbrushes. So every paintbrush that's purchased through the shop, we are painting and doing. We don't have a company that does this for us. So this is something that we think is super awesome because I love hearing that you guys are using the brushes that I know that I've painted and got ready for you guys for your projects, which is amazing.
Kimberly Kemp, yes, we absolutely ship to the UK. We wouldn't leave our UK family out.
All of our Etsy shop merch will always ship worldwide, and then all of the apparel that we have through Bunker Branding is all worldwide. So, Ronnie, yes, sometimes it is expensive to ship, which is why all the items that I'm offering on my Etsy shop will fit in the mailer bags. It can help me keep my shipping a lot lower if I stick between a certain size that can actually fit in the size envelope that I'm shipping. So I hope that the prices for shipping are as reasonable as I can possibly keep them to be able to ship. I know when I ship some items to Australia before, I can kind of... do you send to Norway the things you sell? Yes, we do. Everything ships internationally. So I try to keep my shipping costs as low as I possibly can. I don't recoup any of the shipping costs. So it's just whatever the postal offices are charging for shipping. But I try to keep things as simple as I possibly can to make sure that those are kept. So, and I see we've already had quite a few orders today of them that are being shipped all over the world, which is amazing because that was the point of these, that I want to spread love and positivity. Carol, so right now I have two different sizes of brushes. We have a 2-inch wide bristle brush, and then we have a 1.5-inch wide bristle brush, and then they come in 4 different color options. You can get 3 different shades of teal or yellow. That's what I'm starting with right now, and then, for example, in the fall, I had a custom fall line of colors that came out. I plan on doing something else for the holidays. I have a bunch of new things that will launch. Oh, and then Miss Nova woke up. Dayton wants to show you. Oh, you guys stand up a little bit more so they can see you. You're a little bit short when you sit on the chair. You're going to put her up on here a little bit so they can see her. Let me turn her a little bit for you. You can hold her. I'm just going to move her other leg to the front. Oh, she's trying to snuggle you. Say hi, Miss Nova. Say hi. Oh, she saw herself. She has the prettiest eyes. You got her?
Close to the same.
Look at her. She's just the sweetest ever. You're a little bit sleepy. You just woke up. Huh? You just woke up? Say hi. Hi to our YouTube family. She's getting a little bit bigger already. And look at how long her ears are. They're so long.
Her ears are already really long.
Dayton has really had a really good bond with Nova. He thinks that she's just the best. You're going to go snuggle her? You can take her in my room. Just don't put her on the bed in case she pees because you have to take her outside. Oh my gosh, the size difference. Yeah, careful. Her leg doesn't want to go on there, Dave. She's too sleepy. There you go. So we thought that this guy was still like a puppy until we brought home Nova. You say hi. Aw, good boy.
They both were sleeping. They're both like, "What are you doing?
It's nighttime here,
What are you
guys.
doing?
Look at how long their ears are. Oh my goodness, we're like all of us in the computer screen.
This is amazing.
The full family effect here. Yeah, she's already growing so much, and she is really bonding with our boy. He is just loving her, as you can see. They're kissing right now. They love each other, and they play so nice in the yard together, and they've been sleeping together. You're a sleepy boy. I can see how sleepy his eyes are. They're Basset hounds, Amanda, And yes, we decided to name her Nova. For those of you who don't know, for Nova Scotia, which is our favorite place to visit. Oh, she got her belly. She's got a big old belly. Daddy fed her dinner just before she fell asleep.
I may have fed her too
Careful.
much. I don't know.
Here, back up a little bit with her because her leg doesn't want to go on there. Yeah. Oh, they're just gonna kiss on camera. Kissing on camera. Yeah. So they're just kissing. They're not stopping. So you can see they love each other, which has been really nice. Aw, getting bedtime kisses. They're always so toasty warm when they come up. Oh, look at you're being a good boy. Dayton loves carrying Nova around because she's so tiny
Well,
and he can't.
I still can.
Yeah, well, he still can because he can't.
Gunner's way too heavy.
Yeah, Gunner is way too
Gail,
heavy.
I'm going to put it back up for you, okay? Slash
Look
shop.
at Gunny. He's like a person. He's like there.
Are you like a person on the chair there?
He's just wanted to be in it.
All right. So, Gail, here is the link for Etsy. You can click that one there. That one should work.
Oh, big yawn, Nova.
Yeah, so if you search my name, I believe you don't put a space in between if you're on Etsy and you're trying to click the link. For some reason, it's working for some people and not for Take Her to Pee Dayton. She just woke up, Susan says.
Yes.
Susan
Thanks,
already heard.
Susan.
Thanks, Susan.
You want to go pee too, bud?
Yeah, so on Etsy, I will go copy the link here too because for some reason it's not working for some people.
You can take him out?
Sure. All right. I'm going to do my own link here for you.
It was working.
Philip says it's working from him, so let me just double check here. Sorry for those of you who are waiting.
We're lost on the web right
Lost in the web. Copy. Let's try this.
now. Please.
No puppy milk.
Please, no puppy milk.
All right. Let's try that. Yeah, see, that link was copied right from the top. So yes, we can send to Norway, Barrett. Same thing with Bunker. If you search your name, it comes up. Yeah, thanks, Colin. So I think maybe there's actually quite a few people on the link for Bunker, so it's closing out for some people and then opening for others, depending on who's going in it. So, and then Etsy, I don't know, Etsy's weird sometimes. When you link it, I've tried to go on Etsy shops before and it'll say not available, and then when I refresh it, it's there. So,
Yeah.
might take a couple minutes. Finally worked. Thanks, Carrie.
Yeah, Vintage Vibes. It was the night that we brought Nova home. G. Lewinsky, he turned into a different dog. It was kind of cool to see because he was already a good pup, but to us he was just a puppy. And even though he was 1 year old, he was still a puppy. And then when we bring Nova in, he was not a puppy anymore.
He just acted like a big boy.
He
all of
acted
a
like a
sudden.
big boy all of a sudden. She cried, and every time she cries, he runs over and licks her and makes
Thanks,
sure
Gina.
she's okay.
See you
And
tomorrow.
it was so cool to see. He slept beside her the whole night, the first night.
Yeah, and they sleep in our room with us at nighttime, and whenever she makes a noise, he has to go over and double check her. So last night there was a storm, and he had to make sure that she was okay. So is Chase with her too?
Yes.
Okay, so I thought you left her outside.
Jeez.
You coming in, buddy? So yeah, he's been just an amazing dog with her. No, not right this second. Just help with the pup for a minute. Oh, this chair is falling over. He's so big. Yeah, so you just drank water. You're dripping all over me. They have just really bonded, and we've been really thankful that they've gotten along so well and that they really like each other. And there's been no battling over toys. They eat together. Oh, they're just kissing. Like if she gets wet from the water bowl, he has to go over and clean her up and make sure that she's nice and fresh and ready to keep going with her day. And they just play really nicely. So we're really happy with that.
Sometimes Nova gets a little bitey, but not that
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nova.
so the I Love You signs can stand up. They don't have a base on the bottom of them, so I've been leaning them a little bit on the shelf or leaning them just up against something if I have it on display. They are flat along the bottom, but I think if there's any movement, they're not going to stand up by themselves for very long. They're about 1/2 inch thick wide only on the bottom, so they don't really stand up totally on their own. Yeah, so Vintage Vibes, we're really happy that they are settling. settling in so well. As you can see, they just love each other. They don't want to be away from each other, which is great.
If
so.
you know Basset Hounds, they're not.
Your arm, your back is to the...
They're pretty loving dogs.
You can show everybody your wet ears. Say hi. Hi, Nova. Say hi. Oh, there you go. Say hi. Oh, you want to kiss me now? Oh, thank you. All right. You take... Oh, she's kissing me. You take her to go play for a little bit. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hold her bum. There you go. Dayton loves to carry her because he cannot carry G. Lewinsky, so he thinks it's pretty great that he can carry Nova as a little baby. He says for now because he knows that G. Lewinsky got big pretty quick. So you're so calm. You were just sleeping.
Heavy, real quick.
Yeah, so we are right now, we're just waiting. I'm hoping that tomorrow we can go get all the items for the big build. So we're going to be taking you guys along on that. We're just waiting for that email to say go ahead and come pick it up. And I think that it's going to take us I'm thinking about 2 to 3 weeks to build this space before we can start working on the interior. And I think it's going to be pretty exciting just doing the build and then also getting to doing that interior space. And I think it's really neat. So if you guys have any ideas for that, then feel free to share them and let us know what you guys think kind of along the way. And then we're working in collaboration for this big build with Home Hardware. And so we really appreciate all of the views and comments and everything that you guys will leave on these videos. Are you giving me just giving me emotional support there, Gunner? Because it's great for us to be able to show Home Hardware how much viewership we have on our channel so they can help us do bigger and more elaborate projects on our channel. So we're really appreciative that they wanted to collaborate with us on this project. It's super fun. We're really proud to have been able to get a big contract to do something like this. So yeah, it's because of your guys' support that we were able to show them that we had such a great audience to be able to do projects like this, which is so fun. So big shout out to Home Hardware. We're pretty excited to be able to work with them on this project. So we are going to go and get some rest because we were up at 4 a.m. from this wonderful storm that rolled through. And we had such a busy, exciting day today. We have a whole ton of orders and stuff from Etsy to get finished up and packaged up tomorrow, in addition to doing our video and everything. And hopefully going to get the supplies for the shed tomorrow with that email we're hoping to get first thing in the morning. And then we'll be able to start doing that. So we have... Our goal this month is to post. Sorry, my ponytail was stuck behind you.
I didn't mean to.
Our goal this month is to post every single day in June. So we're trying to get our videos up a little bit earlier in the evenings for you guys, but at the same time, we're also filming and editing and posting same day for you guys. So you can know, be counting on a video, whether it be, between like 6 and 9 p.m. We kind of don't have a set time because it just depends on what time we get finished the video that day and we get finished edited. And sometimes, due to the weather, it takes us a little bit of time to get our videos going. So we appreciate your patience and understanding, knowing that you don't always know exactly what time the videos are going to be loaded up at. But we're trying to get them out daily for you guys because everyone's home and we know you guys are loving the daily uploads. And this month's content is so exciting that you don't want to miss any videos.
No.
So it's so fun. And I also wanted to say thank you so much to you guys because I know we thank you guys a lot, but a lot of you are sharing our videos and recommending our videos to other people that you think would enjoy our content. And because of the sharing that you guys are doing, our channel is growing.
Yeah.
And the more our channel grows, the bigger content and the more exciting content and the more elaborate content we can do on our channel, which obviously gives us more content to be able to make and show to our existing YouTube family. So it works in a great big circle on YouTube. So the more people watch you, the more content you can make and the bigger budget you have to be able to do that. So we're so blessed that we have, as Colin mentioned, almost 110,000 YouTube family members. We're growing every single day, and it's because of your guys' support. So thank you so much. We're going to go have a tea. Go and package up some of the orders that came in today because you guys are amazing.
You guys rock.
And my phone keeps going that we're getting Etsy orders, and I know you guys are telling me that you guys are ordering through Bunker, which they do that on their end, so that's awesome. So thank you guys so much for spending the time with us tonight. We are going to try to do a live every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We're sorry we didn't actually do last Sundays. We were so caught up, and by the time we got into the house, it was like too late.
Yeah.
So,
And
hopefully
we're trying
this
to
makes
remember
up.
to rest in between.
Yeah, we're trying to get some rest. We know our YouTube family's like, make sure you rest. So we've been actually getting some good rest. So stay tuned for what's coming up because we have some super exciting projects. Same camper projects are still going to be in, and same furniture redoing projects, and there's lots of other
Big
content
shed project,
coming.
raised beds. We have so much coming this month. And if you can believe it, it's all going to be within this month. So we are going to be super busy on our end getting all this done for you guys. So we love you guys so much. Thank you for anyone who donated super chats to our channel this tonight during our live, and just for stopping by and spending time with us. We love you.
We love you guys. We love you.
We will see you on tomorrow's video. Bye, YouTube family.
Bye, YouTube family.